Every pay period, you're responsible for the employee's paychecks, the tax withholding to be calculated correctly, and real money leaving your business bank account. Now, that is a lot to carry, and it's exactly why running payroll can feel intimidating. Here's the reassuring part. Payroll becomes manageable once you build a steady review routine and follow it every single time. In this episode, I'll walk beside you through a full payroll run in QuickBooks Online, confirming your dates, reviewing each employee's pay, handling one-time changes, and previewing everything before it's final, submitting, and reviewing the results afterwards. Hello, C-Squared Collective, and welcome to our series, Payroll in Bloom, Growing Your Team with Confidence. Our goal is to help you build strong payroll systems from the ground up so that you can support your team, stay compliant, and avoid the common mistakes that cost business owners time and money, all while using QuickBooks Online to keep everything running smoothly. Now, we are accountants, not an HR firm, so think of this as your practical guide to what we see every day working with small businesses just like yours. Be sure to confirm the details for your organization with your state or local requirements. Speak with an HR representative for more specific guidance. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome on in. Each episode is designed to stand out on its own and give you practical, actionable steps that you can implement right away. And if you'd like to dive deeper, the full series is linked in the description below. As always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or reach out to us directly at connect@c2accounting.net. So grab your beverage. Today I have hibiscus tea, and let's get started. The clean payroll starts before you click Run Payroll. First, we're going to gather all of our information. For hourly employees, confirm that everyone has submitted their time, that it's been reviewed and approved, and that it falls in the correct pay period. You want to watch for things like overtime, holiday pay, or other special pay types. For salaried employees, you want to confirm who should receive normal pay and flag any changes or skips for that pay period, such as unpaid leave, a mid-period start date, or a termination. Next, confirm any PTO or sick time used, and make sure it's entered under the correct category and check that balances cover it when QuickBooks tracks them. Gather all of your improved reimbursements, and finally, review any deductions or contributions to add or change, such as insurance, retirement, garnishments, loan repayments, documents, and approve any one-time changes before you begin. Now that we've confirmed and approved all the time entries and any unusual items, we can get started on running payroll. Let's open QuickBooks and navigate to the payroll section by selecting all apps, payroll, and then employees. In the top right, we will select Run Payroll. Now, before touching employee pay, confirm your payroll schedule. You want to look at the pay period beginning and ending dates, and then check the paycheck date. The pay period is the range of time that your employees worked. The pay date is when they're actually paid. Make sure to check both of these every time. An incorrect pay date can affect direct deposit timing, your payroll reports, and your tax reporting. Remember that direct deposit has a funding time, so you can adjust the pay date to accommodate this if you are running a late payroll. Now we can work down our employee list in order. For hourly employees, we're going to review regular hours if your employees enter their time through QBO Online or QBO Time. If they submit their hours in a different way, enter them in the correct column, typically in regular pay. If you use additional pay types, you may enter their hours in a different column. Next, we're going to enter or confirm overtime, tips, commission, PTO, or sick hours. At the bottom, we're going to double check the total hours and verify that the gross pay looks correct before moving on. For salaried employees, you'll see the normal salary for that period. To easily skip salary for this payroll only, you can uncheck them on the left-hand side. If you need to change the amount for whatever reason, click the blue link, which pulls up a side panel. Here, you can change it or edit employee hours for this pay period only. For reimbursements, you will need to have set up a reimbursement category and additional pay types per employee. Then you can enter the amount that you are reimbursing on the paycheck. Remember, reimbursements are not taxable wages, so they need to be entered as a reimbursement pay type or the employee will be taxed on that income. Examples are mileage and business expenses that the employee paid personally. For deductions and contributions, we're going to confirm the deductions show for the right employee. The amount or percentage is correct, and one-time deductions isn't set to reoccur, and no reoccurring deductions were removed or overwritten. Again, this would have had to been entered in employee setup. If we scroll all the way to the right side of the screen, this is where QuickBooks shows whether each employee was paid by direct deposit or paper check. We want to confirm this before we go any further. If for some reason you need to switch an employee to paper check for this payroll, you can click the drop-down arrow and select paper check. Do note that this is a one-time payroll change and all future paychecks will be reverted back to direct deposit. Now, let's select Preview Payroll in the bottom right corner. This is your final review before submitting payroll. The preview screen shows your total payroll costs at the top, including a breakdown of gross pay, employer taxes, and contributions. It also shows the exact amount being withdrawn from your bank account and the exact date as well. Then, far right, you can confirm the pay period, the pay date, the business bank account that is funding the payroll, and lastly, the QB bank register that the payroll will be entered in. Next, it shows a high-level summary of the employees, including payment method under their name, total hours, gross pay, other pay, employee taxes and deductions, net pay, and employer taxes and contributions. There's also a new feature that shows change in gross pay that you can click the magnifying glass to compare to the last paycheck if one exists. If you want to confirm a specific employee's pay, check in more detail, click on the magnifying glass next to net pay. Go line by line to confirm the employee's hours per pay type, tips, commissions, PTO, sick time, reimbursements, deductions, taxes withheld, employer taxes and contributions, and net pay at the top of the screen. Confirm direct deposit versus paper check, and then hit save at the bottom right to go back to the preview summary. If anything doesn't match your source information, stop and correct it before you continue. When you are sure that everything is correct, you can select Submit in the bottom right corner. Confirm payroll shows as submitted or completed, direct deposit or paper check employees are marked correctly, and the paycheck date is right, the total matches to your preview, and any check numbers are recorded, and no one was left out. After you submit payroll, you will be prompted to review payroll reports. If you don't want to do this at this time, you can navigate there by selecting Reports, Standard Reports. In the payroll section, there are several reports that you can view, customize, and save. The most standard is payroll details, which will allow you to review the details from the last pay date or change the dates. This is a great place to review your gross wages, employee taxes withheld, employer taxes, deductions and contributions, net pay, and total payroll cost. Running payroll well isn't about speed. It's about following the same thoughtful process every time. A consistent routine safeguards every paycheck, turning payroll into a reliable system rather than a recurring source of stress. Like anything worth cultivating, the more you invest in the process, the more confidence you gain with every pay period. Thank you so much for watching. If you walked away with even one thing that you can act on today, that is exactly what we are here for. If this was helpful, give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you know another business owner who's been wrestling with payroll, make sure to send this their way. We all need someone in our corner. Now, there's more where this came from. Check out the rest of the Payroll and Bloom series or browse our other videos to keep building financial systems that actually work for your business. Any questions? Drop them in the comments or reach out to us directly at connect@c2accounting.net. Links to our website and socials are in the description below. We will see you in the next one. Don't forget, keep learning so that you can be rooted in wisdom and grow with care.